Hey everyone, and welcome to the Why Not podcast, hosted by me, Yvonne, and Chrissy. In a world where everyone is asking you why, we are asking why not. Everyone, you're very welcome to Why Not with myself, Yvonne, and with Chrissy.
Hola,
Hey Chrissy, how are you doing?
fantabulous. How are you, Yvonne?
Yeah, I'm really good.
That was convincing. Come on.
Every time! Every time! I'm actually grand.
I'm going to do this every time.
Yvonne, be more Yvonne-ish. No,
More
I
effort.
actually am
Feel like
good.
you.
I am
I
great.
believe you.
Yes. No, I actually am. It's nice and early in the morning, so it's my kind of fave time of the day.
Early bird.
Yep. Absolutely early bird at heart. Love it. Been up since 6:30 today ish.
Yeah.
Played a bit of Skyrim, not gonna lie. Joined the Dark Brotherhood, so I'm now an assassin. Go on, Sheila. I get to wear a cool mask. I really think I am gonna create some kind of social media for Sheila.
So Yvonne is now a professional Skyrim player. She has given up her yoga in search of becoming the ultimate Skyrim player with Sheila.
Oh my god, she's such a legend. Like, I just love her. She's just such a badass. I just can't get enough of her. Like, there's nothing she can't do. She's got no fear. I love that woman. Oh, we all need to be a bit more like Sheila.
Yeah, we do.
She killed two dragons like this morning, and she has a contract to be an assassin. Like, buzzing. What else would you want?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, like Skyrim is a game. Like I am not actually an assassin, obviously. And obviously I don't kill dragons, but like Skyrim is a game and I have no shame. It's the best game.
She is an assassin. Sheila is her code name. If you find out Sheila's coming for you, run.
If I was gonna be an assassin, like I would not choose the name Sheila, but
It's the most unassuming name ever. It's a genius name for an assassin.
yeah, that's fair. So today we're going to talk about
Freedom.
misconceptions. This is actually so perfect because people probably don't think that I'm the type of person who would sit at home in a dark room and kill dragons, but I am. Yeah, so we're going to talk about particularly in our careers, so at the gym, in the yoga studio, things that people might think or like common misconceptions that are just not true. Um or that are quite a bit different from what you might think.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do.
So just to start off, what did you think about yoga before you ever tried it?
I thought it was, not gonna lie, I had done 1 year ago, but I found it really boring at the time, and I thought it was for hippies, and it was really silly, and it was kind of like a lazy person's workout,
Love it.
you know. So I was just like, yeah, whatever, leave them to their stretching and their airy fairy meditation-y stuff. Um, I'm a lovely misconception, I have to say. I do not think that now, by the way, and it's not just because I'm friends with Yvonne. Well, it's partially because I'm friends with Yvonne because I actually got into yoga because of it. But I'm not saying it because I'm friends with Yvonne.
um, yeah, I actually had a really similar opinion of yoga before. So started, I don't know how many years ago now, probably like six. I don't even know. It's hard to remember. But I never did yoga, even though loads of people were like, you should do yoga, you'd love it, because I'm such a hippie. And I danced for years. But then I was just like, no, like if I'm paying for a workout, like I want to actually work out, like and sweat and that like get strong or whatever. I don't want to just like sit there. I did not
Yeah.
realize Jesus Christ, you are working out a lot, and it takes a lot of strength and focus and mobility to do a class. Well, no, that's not true. You don't need all those things to do a class, but if you do lots of yoga, those things will massively improve. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be so hard, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is actually. To be fair, I'm the same. Like I did a few. Sometimes when you did your the tougher class, the vinyasa. I still don't know the names of them.
Yeah, vinyasa
Um,
are normally challenging.
yeah, I was like, oh my God, spent half my time trying not to face plant, but it was really good as well because I was like, oh yeah, this is so tough. Like, and then by
Yeah,
the time at the end you get your meditation, you're like, yeah,
that's the thing. When you go into a shavasana after a really, really tough class, you are melting. It's the best feeling ever.
yeah,
Um, yeah, it is like, and it's so much more than that as well. Like, obviously, it is for your body, like it's such a workout, but there's also so much more. Like, I guess I didn't realize as well, like how philosophical it would be, and that there's like, much more to it than just the physical aspect.
yeah.
Didn't realize that either. Um, like when I went into the first yoga class I ever did was a vinyasa, and I had no idea what I was going to be doing. I was like, okay, I'll just go and give it a try because I really wanted to work out, but I just really wasn't in the mood to like run or go to the gym or something. So I was like, right, I'll just try it. Like, and oh Jesus, that class I could barely get through it. But like, all the talk about kind of like prana and energy and chakras and all this stuff like throughout the class, I was like, oh wow, there's a lot more to this than I thought.
Yeah, and when you actually learn a bit about those stuff, like, because you hear the words and you hear chakras, and like, say for instance, that's one that would maybe stick out to me, like, the hippies talk about your chakras or whatever.
Yeah.
When you actually learn about it properly, you're like, okay, this actually makes sense, as opposed to
Yeah.
just like, you've got this thing here, and like, what?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the chakras, now I am not gonna lie, like I am no expert in it at all. Like I know the very, very basics about the chakras. It's something that I'd love to know more about, but like it's massive. But like they actually are, they're real. Like it's not like just a thing made up, like, you know, by the hippies. Like they're connected to your endocrine system. So like every every kind of hormone releasing organ in your body, there'll be a chakra associated with that. So you can look at it either way. Like you can call them chakras, you can call them um your endocrine system. It doesn't, like,
Yeah.
it's just a word. But it's similar, like, and I guess like the Eastern medicine thing would just more believe in um what's the word? Like I want to say wholesome, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Like, anyway, just like that everything is related. So like, which I think makes sense. Like your emotions are related to your physical feelings, and like illnesses and stuff um can be caused by like emotional distress, etc. Like I do believe all that. Like you
Oh, that's so true.
can, well, I do. Like I
Yeah.
feel emotions from my tummy, like I
All
really
sorts of
do.
emotions.
Yeah, I really do. Like if I'm not like feeling good emotionally, like I'm gonna feel that in my stomach,
Yeah.
you know?
No, it makes sense. It is like, like that stuff is even like scientifically proven to affect things, like,
Yeah.
so it's not even just like the hippies saying it's linked. It's actually like linked.
No, it actually is. I'm sure there's someone else who could tell you better, like the actual research, etc., etc. Um, which I don't know, but I do know, like, just from being a human, like when you feel things emotionally, you often do feel them physically also, and like stress affects your physical body massively. Like we've all felt that,
Yeah.
I think. Um, but yeah. What about the gym? Did you always kind of have an opinion of the gym, or did you have some fears or concerns before? getting into your gym life?
I don't really think so, if I'm honest, because I didn't really know much about it because I was young.
Okay.
So when I kind of would have started now, it was like your typical starting on the cardio machines, only doing cardio. So I suppose you never went near the weights because that was the boys basically who did that.
Yeah.
Uh, when I was younger, I'd say that would be the one misconception. You're like, you just do cardio, like, and stuff like that. I wouldn't have had like a thing that this is what you have to do or whatever at the gym. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but like now I'm older and I'm obviously trained in the whole stuff. I'm like, weights for life, and you don't get like the. I think the big one with women as well is like you don't get bulky from
Mm,
doing weights. Like you don't end up looking like a dude from getting weights. You have to spend years and take lots of steroids to look like those women that they think they're going to look up by picking up or looking at a dumbbell wrong.
I know.
So I'd say that was probably my biggest one.
Yeah.
My misconception, I think, was like weights will make me bulky. They won't make me bulky. I know they won't. Like I can't get as bulky as I want to. It's ridiculous. um, I'm the opposite now.
You're lovely
Uh,
just as you are.
I want more gains. What about you?
Yeah, to be honest, like I've so much random experiences with the gym as well. Like, probably the same as you. When I was younger, I didn't really think about it so much. And as well, like I was one of those like super tiny, skinny little kids. Like, didn't have a pick on me till like probably I was 18 or 19.
Yeah.
So like I never had that, and this sounds kind of problematic, and I guess it is, but that's just the way we were. Like, I didn't think I had to use a gym because I was like never needed to lose weight as a kid or anything. So it was never in my mind. Like this was my body. I knew it was grand, whatever. It wasn't until like later into my teens that I started to like worry about those kind of things. Um,
Yeah.
which I shouldn't have been, obviously. But I didn't know any better then. So the gym didn't really like come into onto my radar till I studied to be a gym instructor randomly. Never used it until now. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Um, more on that later. But yeah, so I studied like all the stuff at the gym. I didn't know anything about it. But I was fairly neutral about it then. Um, didn't really think about it one way or another. Then yeah, I guess once I started really engaging with like body positive social media and just like was involved in that discourse, I guess, I that's when I started to like hate on the gym. I was like, the gym's crap, the gym is for people who like think that they're better than everyone else. Like everyone at the gym just wants to be skinny. Everyone at the gym has an eating disorder. If I go to the gym, I'm gonna get an eating disorder. Everyone at the gym is gonna tell me that I need to lose weight and that I shouldn't be eating this and this. And I hate everyone who goes to the gym. Like that, I honestly thought the gym was like hell. I was like, I really don't ever want to set foot in a gym. Like they're a terrible, terrible place. And I stand so massively corrected. I was wrong.
She's
Um,
a big gym head now.
now I'm a big gym head. Um, yeah, I reluctantly went to PT with you because I knew I was like, my body fucking needs. Oh, I cursed. Oh, we do curse, don't we? Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Forgot for a minute there.
Whoops.
Whoopsies, that one just slipped out. Anyway, um, yeah, like I did not want to go to PT with you. I just knew that my body needed to get strong. But like
Yeah.
very quickly, very, very quickly that changed. Um, what like even just chatting to you, like over those first few sessions we did together, I was like thinking that you were gonna be shouting at me, telling me I needed to lose weight or something. Um, and like that just obviously never happened. Um,
What weight?
well, yeah, but also I think I told you about a million times as well. I was like, I don't care about calories, okay? And you're like, okay, we don't
Well,
need to talk about them. Like, I just was so terrified that someone was going to start talking to me about how many calories I should be eating. Um,
You just need a balanced diet, that's all.
just never came up even. Like it honestly, the only person who was bringing it up was me because I kept saying like, "Don't talk to me about it," and you were like, "I'm not. I'm literally saying nothing about it." Um, but yeah, and that has been my experience since. I've never gone into a gym and someone kind of like push it into me that I need to be doing it a certain way or I need to be losing this amount of weight or like burning this amount of calories. No one even says it. Like, and
Yeah.
it's much more positive than I thought. Like it's not the negative environment I thought it was going to be at all.
Yeah. I think people do get that fear as well, and especially like I found myself PTing people as well. Like they'd be almost embarrassed telling you stuff where they're like, "Oh God, I'm not that good at this or this, that, and the other," and I'm like, "I don't mind. You're not supposed to be. You have only started.
Yeah.
You know, this is your day one.
Mm.
You're not supposed to be lifting this much. You're not supposed to be, uh, say for instance, you're not supposed to eat broccoli and chicken and expect to only be allowed broccoli and chicken for the next week. Like, you're allowed chocolate and still you can still lose weight.
Yeah.
If that's your goal, like obviously if it's not your goal, you don't have to lose weight.
Yeah, that's actually so important as well. Like I think a lot of people think, yeah, the gym is to go and like get super fucking thin or whatever. But like for loads of people, that's not why they're going. And I thought that was
Exactly.
just gonna like I was gonna walk in and everyone was just gonna be absolutely ripped to fuck, and I was gonna walk in and be like, I don't know what I'm doing here. But it's so not. It's like
Yeah.
one, there's people of all shapes and sizes there, and also loads of people just work because they like it, like which is what
Yeah.
I do, and that's deadly. It doesn't have to be about that, and yeah, I think that's what I was afraid of because exercise used to always be that for me, like it's a punishment. I'm going there to burn off what I ate yesterday or whatever, and like now that's just not my scene. I'm just not doing that to myself anymore. But I love.
Yeah, and plenty of people literally go to gym for headspace.
Oh
Just,
yeah,
like it's not even necessarily about weight loss or anything like that. It's like this is my hour for me.
yeah,
Like, this is my like, they don't go for walks, they do this or,
100%.
they're getting away from the kids for an hour and like you get that with yoga as well. Like, it's just a little bit of space for themselves and like and they don't have to bother with anyone else for a while and they can just literally like have their little free space in their on their mat and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I think as well, like depending on my mood, like sometimes I find to be honest, like any kind of exercise is like therapy. Like it's just so important for my mental health, like to move my body. But
Yeah.
sometimes, like if I'm angry or stressed or something, if I go to the gym, I will kill it on the weights and I will feel unbelievable. Like it'll help so much. I get out so much anger on the weights. But then there's the other
Yeah.
times that I need like the yoga studio and I want someone to like speak to me really calmly and like relax and check in with all my breath and all of that. Like it's just a totally different experience. Both great for your
Yeah.
body, both great for your mind. Um but yeah, isn't it amazing like how much you can actually work through in that way? Like, I don't know, I find like my
Oh
physical
yeah.
body just figures out my emotional body.
Yeah. It's like, right, go.
Yeah, I did it once recently. I was so angry at someone in particular who we will not mention. Um, and I was just feeling super angry and I went to the gym and I was doing like I think it was like a back or chest. I can't remember, but anyway, it almost been chest 'cause I was doing press ups. Oh my god, I don't even know where the energy came from, but I was like, rah! Like a monster. It was so good.
Yeah, I was actually saying it to the trainer there, and he was like, "Yeah, she just kept going." He's like, "I got to keep giving her extra reps."
Yeah, he always says that to me. Like I did it the other night as well when I was there. I finish everything so quick, but like I can't do them slow. Like I think he thinks that's because I'm like powering through because it's real easy, but it's actually not that at all. Like I actually just can't do them slowly. If I do them slowly, I'll break in half. Like I feel like I need the like momentum to keep going quickly. Um, but still, like when you have to do them like real slow with control. Oh,
Yeah, I hate doing that.
that's rough. Like
Yeah.
I find that hard, especially with
Time
a
under tension. Time under tension, it's called.
what is it?
Time under tension
Oh,
or tempo training.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And is that so that's different to just like doing high reps?
Yeah. So if you did like say the same weight for less reps, but you put yourself under tension, like or tempos, it'll be just as bad as if you did say a load of reps.
Okay. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Is there anything about the gym that you thought you'd really love, but you actually really hated it?
Ab work.
You thought you'd like abs?
I don't know, maybe it's because I did loads when I was younger and now I'm just like, they're there, they're fine.
I love doing ab work actually. I love feeling the tummy burn.
Oh, I hate it. Not that I hate it, I just not bothered.
I just love to feel it. I don't know why. Like, I don't really care about
Yeah.
my abs, like how they look or anything, because I know I've got a really strong core, from yoga.
Yeah.
But well, to a certain extent. But I just actually love the feeling of it, and I think as well, you really often get to like lie down when you're doing abs, and that's quite nice.
I get to lie down. That's why I like ab work. It's all coming out now.
Yeah, like if I got to lie down on leg day, I would do it.
Or you can't lie down on leg day.
I know. Are you sure?
No, but I can't. I'm training.
I have leg day today and I'm scared.
For anyone who doesn't train, leg day is the worst day of training because your legs are such a big, powerful muscle. You can push them a lot harder than your muscle group, sorry, than your upper body, which generally means afterwards walking can be difficult.
Oh, stop. Yeah, it's like what I always get is right after I've done it, I just have this, I feel like my legs are like almost like tingly, they're like
Yeah.
floating or something. They're just like feel real weak. And then I'm like, oh dear, this is going to turn into pain. And it does.
Which will not
Every
be
time.
nice. Every time.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
excited to see
what
what's
are
in the
you?
plan today.
What are you? Is there anything that you hate this from the gym or?
It's actually more, to be honest, I thought I'd hate it and I actually love it. Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now, is there anything that I really hate? Um, I really don't hate the gym. Like I really love the gym. I
Actually, there's another thing. I hate leg day.
I don't know. I will hate it while I'm doing it, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But no, I there is something that I actually really don't like. I don't like um I don't know if this is the right way to describe it. I don't really know. I don't really know the words, but like I don't like circuit training. Do you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
when you do
Yeah.
like and it might be like a full body workout, like you'd be doing something for your arms, then you move, and then you're doing something for your legs, then you move, you're doing your core, then you move, that kind of class.
Yeah.
That's not my
Yeah.
vibe. Like I'll do it, like I did loads of them over lockdown, but I prefer to train the way I am now, like where I'm doing like back, chest, legs, and I have a day for each of them, and then I'll do like my
Yeah.
cardio throughout the week. Like that, it just makes it
Yeah. I get
easier.
you. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I don't know what I'm gonna do now because I'm at the moment I'm in this like small group training group. And so it's really good because within that group I have a back day, I have a chest day and a leg day and a cardio day. And Chrissy will whatever thing I'm missing in the week, Chrissy will do that with me in PT. So that's today, like we're doing legs.
Yeah.
But I'm that group finishes next week and I'm not gonna sign back up because I'm going back to work. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, what'll I do?
Yeah.
Body. She's gonna have to work out at home.
Yeah. And you love that, don't you?
No.
I'm joking.
I really don't. That's something I don't like. I much prefer to go to the gym than work out at home.
Yeah.
Hate working out at home. No, I don't hate it, but like it's so much harder to motivate myself.
I think the problem is working out at home is it's your like relaxing space. So the gym is a space for training,
Mm,
whereas your home like where you chill and you watch telly and stuff like that. So it's kind of like taking your relaxing space away from you in a sense.
absolutely. And just like, yeah, the couch is right there. You know, you're like, ah, I could do this, or I could just melt into the couch
Sit.
right there. Oh, lovely. Like it's so easy to fall into Skyrim instead, can I just say?
It's back.
Yeah. And what about yoga? Is there anything that you actually really like in yoga that you didn't think would be your jam?
Oh, the meditation.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You love it?
I love just doing now. Yeah, I think, and the reason I thought it was stupid before was because I was just too highly strung and I was too like just like built myself or built, like. And now I'm like, actually, this stuff is really important and really helps.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this actually helps you chill, and chilling is nice, and then you don't feel so fucking stressed all the time or wound up. So it's like, yeah, of course, I actually wait for that.
Do you think it affects your overall stress levels? Like you feel like just more chill?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Really? That's
Like
so
I've tried to
cool.
bring stuff like that into my life in general, and it's like, yeah, I'm less like on the inside all the time.
Wow, that's so amazing to hear.
Yeah, it's good enough.
It's so good. It definitely has done that for me 100%. And my yoga practice actually has suffered a little bit over lockdown, but that's because I think I taught on Zoom a lot. So like yeah, I feel like my own practice just didn't happen as much. But
Yeah, you're
I'm
too busy
making
doing
a
it.
serious conscious decision to be like I need to focus on my own personal practice because it just falls off the bandwagon sometimes.
Yeah, I get you.
I feel like I
What about
sleep better
you?
and everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my sleep levels level, my sleep improves whenever I have like if I have a regular yoga practice, I feel like my sleep is much better.
oh that's good. Yeah.
So good.
Um, yeah. Was there anything you that with yoga that you thought you'd hate but you love, or the other way
Um,
around?
I hate chair pose. I
So you're
really,
human then.
I really, really do. Like, there's nothing about chair pose that I like. Um, the Sanskrit, I love it. It's so beautiful. I wish I knew it all. I, when I know a Sanskrit word, pose name. So if you don't know what that means, like, the poses will have they have a Sanskrit name, but we translate them to English. So like
It's
you
this,
might,
this, this, this,
huh?
this.
Yeah, the asanas. um, and I don't know them all. I knew more when I was studying because I had to know them for my exam. But
Yeah,
now, obviously, loads of them have fallen out of my brain. And I find it so hard. I think some teachers are just quite naturally know them, like they find them
yeah,
easier to retain them or something. That I find them very hard to remember because they're all so similar. Um,
yeah.
so that is something
I know.
that I don't like. It's like I don't like it, but I do like it. I would love if I knew them because they sound lovely.
Yeah.
Like they're fun to say. Um, like they actually are. Like Supta is like my favorite thing ever to say. Sounds so nice. Um,
I was like, remember I was talking to you about poses, and I was like chaturanga, and she was like, you were like, oh wow, you actually know that name, and I was like, yeah, it's one of the ones that doesn't go has so
Yeah,
it's the only way I can remember it.
yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of a pose now that doesn't end in asana other than chaturanga. I wonder why that is. I guess because chaturanga is like a movement rather than a pose. I think that's
Yeah,
I think that must be why. I don't even know, like, but that makes sense to me, like, because asana is like the postures, you know, and so that's why they all end
yeah.
asana. Um, but like, think about how many yoga poses there are, and every single one of them, for the most part, I think, ends in asana, and it's just the little bit at the start that differs a little bit. That is so hard.
Yeah, that is very hard.
Like in the gym, it makes sense. Like upright row, you're rowing your arms and you're standing upright.
Yeah,
You know, they make sense to what they are for the most part. Or even like
yeah.
Spider-Man's. You look like Spider-Man. Like, you know, it kind of makes sense. But the yoga poses, oh God, they're so hard. Lots of them just
In yoga, we're like, we will give you some very nice asana sound. In gym, we lift weight upright, you upright row.
I love that though. I think that's so good. Like I actually love it. It just makes more sense. Like, but then yeah, the asana, the words are lovely. Like in the Sanskrit is so beautiful. Like the all the words, oh, they're so dreamy, but I just don't know them. Maybe one day I'll
I
learn them.
believe on it. Oh, sorry, the one I know, the one asana I know is savasana because that means nap time.
Yes, nap time. So good.
So like when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I get to lie down for the next 10 minutes.
Yes. It actually means corpse pose.
I
Um,
know that, yeah.
but yeah, beautiful. Shavasana.
In my
Oh,
head, it means nap time.
can we all just live in Shavasana forever?
Oh, that would be class.
No, then we'd be dead, actually. I don't mean that.
No, no, it's a pose. We're pretending to be dead.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. I often tell people in Shavasana to leave their bodies behind. And then when I say it, I'm like, oh God, I'm not telling you to like walk into the light. Like, you know, when I say it, I'm like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe they think that they're like dying or something. I don't know. It's a good time.
Oh, if I could get away with it next time I was in a yoga class with you, I'd be like, I see the light if you said
No,
that.
please don't ever do that. Oh my God, please. I'd actually laugh so much. Imagine. Yvonne, I see the light. Don't walk into the light, Chrissy.
Everyone in the class going, huh?
Stay with me. But yeah,
Um,
I think we might leave it there today, Christoph.
hmm,
Um
I have to think of a name for you.
think of a name. Oh yeah. You can call me whatever you like, baby. Yvonne will do.
Just
Yvonne
Yvonne.
is a harder name to make fun of.
Oh, I'll think of something, don't worry.
I was watching Frozen the other day and the guy's name is Christoph and I was like, every time they like dramatically were like, Christoph, no! I was like, oh, Christoph. I was having a good time. I forgot to tell you. I wanted to send you voice notes of it, but I kept missing it.
Oh,
It like they'd say Christoph and I'd get my phone and I'd be like, oh yeah, it's gonna happen. But then they wouldn't say Christoph again for ages, and I was like, damn it. And I was with Mark.
if you were dedicated, you would have rewinded it.
Yeah, but I was with Mark. I'd have to be like, oh, Mark, can I rewind it just so that Chrissy can hear the word Christoph and maybe like low key chuckle at it. And he would have been like, no, Yvonne, shut up, you weirdo.
Right. We have completely digressed off saying goodbye.
I know. It's terrible. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Lovely to have the listeners as always. And just to sum up, I guess, remember that not everything is as it seems. So
Yeah.
would always suggest giving something a try. Obviously if it kind of aligns with what you want to do, but try not to judge anything too harshly before you have tried it. So Chrissy is now a yogi and I am now a proper gym head. I'm even going to start teaching a class soon at the gym, which is not so, but very exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just don't know. Give it a try. Be open. And remember that if you are going to hire a PT, number one, it should be Chrissy. And number two,
Yeah.
you are allowed to say, I don't want to talk about calories or I don't want to talk about weight loss. That's grand. It's up to you.
Yeah. And if the PT disagrees with that or says tries to put you on something really strict or something like that, maybe rethink them a little bit, because
Absolutely.
not saying there's anything wrong with anything like that, but if the reason you go to a personal trainer is because you're getting your own individualized program kind of thing, and that's what they're there to do and help you with what you want to do. So if they decide they're going to give you your philosophy, it's not a great start.
Exactly, yeah. Your PT should be there
They
to
can
help
tell
you
you.
with your particular
Yeah.
goals, whatever they are.
Yeah, so they should be open to working what way you want to do and not try and shove what they think down your throat.
Amazing. But also, yeah, if you want a PT, just go call Chrissy. Don't even think about getting another one. Just call her.
My number is
1-800 I'm great at my job. Okay, guys, thank you all so much. So feel free to engage in our social media. You can give us suggestions for what you might want to hear next or ask us a question. You can find me at Yvonne_Hegarty. No, Yvonne_Hegarty_yoga. Our Why Not podcast is why.not podcast. And Chrissy, where can people find you?
I can be found on Instagram at Chrissy H Fitness, or you can find me on TikTok as Chrissy H Fit. Easiest way to find me.
Thanks so much, everyone. Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
See you in 15 minutes.
Yep.
No, sorry, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I need to get dressed.
Me too.
Right.
Hey, everyone.
Peace out.
Peace. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to Why Not podcast with Yvonne and Chrissy. We appreciate any support, so please subscribe and share and like the podcast if you can.